Hi guys, my name is John Malassa. I'm the maker of Master's Tale, and today I'm here with Bobby Thomas.
Hi.
Bobby, you're running a podcast. Tell us a little bit
I
about
am.
the name of it.
I'm running a podcast called Adventures Unknown that we're concentrating on games that maybe don't have or aren't out there to the public eye as much as we'd like them to be.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're trying kind of new things. And Master's Tale kind of caught my interest. I'm a South Louisiana boy. You're a South Louisiana boy. I figured I'd find something close to home to get running with.
So tell us a little bit about just how many games you played. Is role playing a large part of your life?
Role playing is a huge part of my life. I started getting into tabletop role playing games in middle school, probably about 6th, 7th grade. My group of friends, we'd run games at lunch, and we'd meet up on the weekends and play at each other's houses. It was largely the same group of friends through high school. We had one friend who was the forever DM, bless his heart, but he already knew a lot more about games than the rest of us did, and
Right.
D&D than the rest of us did, and kind of taught us that. And then he brought us into other games like Rune and Pathfinder and the World of Darkness games. And I've been kind of into that ever since.
I gotcha. Okay, so your first experience with Master's Tale. So we played a couple of games together.
Yeah.
When do you have an estimate on time of when the podcast is coming out? Or do you want to keep that?
No, I'm gonna keep that under wraps until I have a solid date as how I'm gonna do this or when I'm gonna do it.
So when we
coming
know, we'll put
close.
it down below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be in the comments.
Right.
The pin, whatever, you know what it is.
Yeah. The doodly do.
Yeah, the thing. The
Yeah.
thing that's there that says stuff.
Yeah. Right.
It's important.
So tell me about your first couple games with Master's Tale. Kind of what's been different, what you've liked.
Well, it's a system. I haven't dealt with something like this before, in that I don't have to worry about placing my individual stats. Like when you build your character, your stats are predetermined for you. Now they change as you grow, but the baseline stats are all there set up, and that typically takes a lot of time for me personally.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fact that your stats grow based on the skills that you choose, right?
Right.
So it's not based on the level of a class, or if you're a wizard or a fighter, it's like, well, you learned this skill makes you stronger, and you learn that skill makes you faster.
Yeah. So Master's Tale doesn't use levels or classes, but rather a point-buy system, and then you win over masters. So there are, I wanted to say a little over 100 masters, and there are over 1,600 powers. So when you're talking about making a character, you can take like a gladiator and a holy orders person and make a shield paladin, right? So you don't have like a hard class. So tell us a little bit about the character that you made.
I play Champion, who is a giver of courage. Now, givers are a race I've never come across before. They are unique to Master's Tale. They are the embodiment of pure emotion. You have givers of joy, of hope, of fear, or courage. And so I have played a giver of courage named Champion, who is...
So to give a little background on givers, so like you said, pure emotion, they're dryads, right? So dryads kind of just form out of the woods, right? And during events of great emotion, these givers show up, right? So an event of great love, you'll have an all pink love giver. They're monochromatic. So you pick your color, whatever that is, and then every piece of clothing you put on is also that color. And they are normally kind of charismaniacs with one other stat, right? So courage might be a little bit stronger, or sadness might be a little bit more intelligent. But generally speaking, they're the bard / whatever of the party.
Yeah. I'm the / whatever, as in I slash whatever's in front of me. I am playing a lightning samurai swordsman. I'm not the big damage dealer of my party, but I am the guy who stands in the front and goes, "Fight me!" And I inspire courage in those around me through my actions. It's a unique experience, and I gotta admit, I'm really enjoying it.
So he took two different masters: the shoot-on swordsman, which is the orc samurai, the samurai equivalent in Master's Tale, and then the storm runner, which are actually athletes that use lightning magic to increase their reflexes and speed. And so he's formed kind of a speed striking samurai out of those two masters.
And it is glorious fun.
So, anything else about the system that caught your eye or that you were interested in?
There's a lot that's caught my eye, but really what I'm interested in is the divergent paths you can take. So you get your powers based on your master. You find someone willing to teach you things, and you learn what they have. You learn what they have to teach you, but you don't have to learn everything they have available. You can learn the skills you want, and then go find a master that further progresses in the way you want to, and so you don't have to conform to just one template, which is clearly what I've done in the fact that I am neither a master samurai nor a master storm runner, but I'm a little bit of both, and I'm really digging it.
Another thing you had mentioned was that once you become a master, so once you learn 50% of a school, which is what we call them instead of a class, right? A school or discipline, once you learn more than 50% of it, you can teach other people your abilities. So this was one of the big things that class-based systems I always struggled with was, why can't the wizard teach that poor barbarian who just needs a little hand to get up in front of the enemy how to do just one spell, you know?
Just the one thing.
Right.
No, that's actually quite a bit of fun. It's also kind of cool in that one of my party members had the mage skills, or had learned enough of them that he could teach them, and now the whole party knows a couple of basic mage skills that it turns out are very useful no matter really what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the fact that I can learn from other PCs and not just NPCs.
Right. So those games have been really fun. We're playing the Blair Sanctum, so we were reforming a college of great masters and putting back together a place that's been destroyed.
Yeah. We're going to deal with educated people, and they all love me.
Do they?
No, they don't.
I might have missed that part, when I was running the campaign. But yeah, well, no, I really appreciate your feedback. And just to kind of get it out there, like, hey, people that are experienced with tabletop games and have used multiple systems, Master's Tale is coming up with something new.
If you want to try something you've never tried before, give it a shot. I knew it was going to be good. I didn't know it was going to be this fun. And it really is this fun. It's basically your standard D20 system. There's a few tweaks here and there based on how you roll to do certain things. But it's D20s, D10s, D4s, D6s, D8s, the whole bit. And once you're into it, it comes together pretty intuitively. So don't be turned off thinking it's something you got to learn a whole new way to game. It's just a different flavor. So I might even say a little better flavor than what I'm used to dealing with. Because I'm used to just more of the same. Like everything's a D&D clone of this or a D&D clone of that. And then you go into Pathfinder. And basically all the D10 systems, or a lot of the D10 systems, are just World of Darkness with different keywords. It's kind of cool to have something that's just totally out of the box, but not so far gone that I can't figure out how to play it.
Yeah, we had the idea of, we're not going all the way to the Wii controller. It is PlayStation to Xbox, right? It's a different system, but it's not so far gone that you're I don't know what these stats are and what they mean. We thought the 6 base stats and the D20 don't mess with it because people, you can still
walk already understand it. Like, it fits your needs. You don't have to get rid of something just because you want to be new and different. Believe me, there's enough new and different in the game.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I know we're going to do some more videos together.
Yep.
So.
Glad to be here. Let's do this thing.
Absolutely. Well, y'all have a great day, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. And again, my name's John Malassaw. This is Bobby Thomas, and we're with Master Tale.
If you get the opportunity, look up Adventures Unknown.